Hey guys, you're watching Nerdsmerized. I'm Andrew, the host. This video I actually want to do on my pick for the top 5 movies that haven't got sequels yet that really do deserve sequels. These are going to be movies that are either near and dear to my heart. I mean, I'm a big comedy fan, so there's going to be some comedies on here. But let's get started right into it. Number 5. I would love to see a Goonies sequel. I know a couple of the main characters have passed away, but maybe a future sequel where their kids are the new Goonies and have all the surviving characters actually have their children become part of the Goonies and start their own team and have a new adventure. I mean, a Goonies sequel would be really cool. I grew up with the Goonies, and it was one of my favorite movies growing up. Kids that go on this badass adventure, I mean, why not? I mean, the Goonies is a stone cold classic. Everyone loves it. It's a great movie. But basically, number 5 for me would have to be The Goonies, because I would have to have it on my top 5. So it's a movie I've wanted to see a new version of it and a sequel forever. Number 4 for me, I would love to see a Serenity sequel. I know Firefly got canceled. It was a great show. I loved it. Joss Whedon's a genius when it comes to TV shows. I mean, you got Buffy, you got Serenity. I mean, Firefly. But basically, I would love to see a Firefly sequel. It was such a cool movie getting to see Serenity come to the big screen. But to bring back the crew, bring everyone back, and make a sequel, I mean, I would love to see that. It was a great movie. I loved it. A lot of people didn't like it, but the fact was, this is my top 5, not anyone else's. But the fact is that Serenity would be such a cool sequel. It would be so in-depth, and you can go into a totally different spin on all the characters and make it the way you want it. I mean, have Joss Whedon direct it and bring that biatch to life. I would love to see a Serenity sequel. Number 3 for me is going to have to be Grandma's Boy. That first movie, still to this day when I turn it on, I sit there and I laugh my ass off. Grandma's Boy is a funny movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's made by Happy Madison Productions. It's got all the characters that are normally in every one of Adam Sandler's movies, except for Adam Sandler. It's got a lot of his main characters from all his different movies. Jonah Hill's in it. There's a bunch of different people in that movie. It's a great movie. You gotta check it out. Grandma's Boy is about a bunch of gamers. This one gamer is actually a big-time stoner, and he's doing his own thing, and he's making a video game on his own. And I mean, I would love to see like JP return as a stupid-ass robot version of himself, maybe with some metal legs like he always said he was going to get. But I mean, all in all, I would love to see a Grandma's Boy sequel. That would make my day. If I ever saw a preview for Grandma's Boy 2, I don't know what I'd do. I'd lose it. I'd just start laughing as soon as I saw the preview. It could be stupid as hell, but I'd love to see that sequel. Number 2, I would love to see a sequel to The Prince of Persia. Jake Gyllenhaal did an amazing job as the Prince of Persia. I think that movie was great. Sands of Time, heck yeah. I mean, I would love to go further into it because there's been a bunch of Prince of Persia games, and they're all very good games, and there's a great storyline already laid out for you. Just got to make a script for it. The fact is that Prince of Persia, when it came out, I loved it. I mean, I actually saw it a couple times in the theaters. That's one of those movies that I really don't ever get tired of. And I mean, for me, I love movies. I can watch movies all day long. But The Prince of Persia is one of those movies that always had my attention and always had me just guessing on the edge of my seat. I just love that movie. It's a great movie. I would love to see a sequel to Jake Gyllenhaal's Prince of Persia, and I hope he would come back for it. But I mean, that's going to be my number 2. So my number 1 is one of my all-time favorite movies of all time. All time. Number 1, The Fifth Element. The epic Bruce Willis movie with Chris Tucker, Mila Jovovich. I mean, this movie all around was a awesome freaking movie. Still to this day, I can watch this movie and just be so excited the entire movie. I would love to see like Chris Tucker come back as Ruby Rod. Ruby Rod! I mean, I would just love to see Chris Tucker return as Ruby Rod. It'd be so funny. But Bruce Willis, I mean, yeah, he's getting old as hell, but he can still be a badass. We've seen that in like G.I. Joe and a bunch of a bunch of other movies out there. He doesn't ever stop making Die Hard movies. So bring it back. Fifth Element #2 would be really cool to see happen. You could go so many different ways. Yes, Mila Jovovich, the Fifth Element is they save the world, but there could be a future threat of something that's going down, and they need her fighting expertise and her skill to help them. And I mean, there's so many different ways you could do it. So whoever's out there in this world and wants to make a Fifth Element #2, get cracking. Write a script. If you have any idea, if you want any ideas, give me a call. But the fact is, #1 on my list has to be the Fifth Element. Would love to see a sequel. I want to know what you guys think. What are your top 5 movies you would like to see have sequels made? Give me all your input in the comment section down below. Like and subscribe to the channel. Give me that big thumbs up on the video. Share me with all your friends. I want to get as many people inputting on this video as I possibly can, because this is something that's near and dear to my heart. I'm a huge movie buff. If I could do anything with my life, I would love to be a movie critic. But the fact is that top 5 movies, your picks, let me know. You can also follow me on Twitter and hit me up on Twitter if you have any movie or video suggestions you want me to do. Like and subscribe to the channel. Check my channel or check my page out on Facebook. It's actually From the Watchtower. And I'll leave all the links for everything down below. But remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, make sure you have a good time and enjoy being a geek and a nerd. You have been watching Nerdsmerized. I'm Andrew, and I will see you guys later.